everybody had an ocean across the USA, then everybody be surfing like California. You'd see them wearing their bags.
Most divers can attest that most of their dives are fun, relaxing, and educational experiences. However, there are some dives that may involve some sort of marine life diving hazard. Our goals for this video are to exhibit first aid treatment for some popular diving hazards to make sure you're a well-prepared diver. Here you are, a new diver excited for your first open water experience. You're ready to get your feet wet, literally. Your dive begins wonderfully, swimming along the reef, gazing at the wonderful world around you. Things such as these on your screen, jellyfish, fish, and sharks, are just some examples of marine life you may encounter on your dive. However, when managed properly, they won't be a threat on your dive, but a mere exciting memory. Here we have fire coral. You can identify this coral from its bright yellow-green coloring. Its shape and color make it quite an attraction on dives. However, don't be misled by its beauty. Upon contact, a diver can feel intense pain from 2 days to 2 weeks. Therefore, don't touch it, and make sure to be able to distinguish this coral from others. But if you do touch it, such as this diver on your screen, here's the first aid practice for this diving hazard. Upon contact with fire coral, surface and seek first aid treatment. A first aid provider should first rinse with seawater and then apply acetic acid, also known as vinegar. After the injured area has been rinsed, immobilize the extremity with a bandage. If new symptoms develop, seek medical attention. Here is another marine animal you may encounter on your dives. This is a jellyfish, which is a soft-bodied, free-swimming animal with usually an umbrella-shaped bell and trailing tentacles. Jellyfish can come in many different sizes and colors and can be found in all oceans from the surface to the deep sea. They also vary in discomfort level, from ouch, ow, I'm crying, this hurts so bad, to death really, really fast. When diving with these organisms, avoid touching at all costs. However, if you do touch this marine organism, follow this first aid treatment. To treat a jellyfish sting, first irrigate the stung area with generous amounts of household vinegar. Then, remove the visible tentacles or filaments carefully with tweezers. Make sure you or your rescuers are wearing a protective material such as gloves to protect themselves from envenomation. After rinsing with vinegar and removing the tentacles, wash the wound with seawater. Avoid using fresh water or rubbing the wound because you could spread the stinging sensation. To treat the pain and inflammation, you may take painkillers or anti-inflammatory medicines or apply topical anesthetics. Another hazard inflicted from marine animals is salmonella from fish. This is typically a foodborne illness which hospitalizes 19,000 people a year and is responsible for approximately 400 deaths per year as well. To extract salmonella from fish, it is typically done from eating raw fish improperly stored, but is also extracted from biting live fish from underwater. Most people who are infected with salmonella experience diarrhea, fever, abdominal cramps, and headaches within 12 to 72 hours after infection. This illness usually lasts from 4 to 7 days, and most people recover without treatment. However, severe cases may require hospitalizations. To avoid salmonella, don't take bites of live fish underwater. However, if you find yourself with salmonella, try to vomit like this diver here. Make sure to stay hydrated, replace those electrolytes, and seek medical attention if symptoms become severe. At some point in your dive career, you will encounter a shark. If this were to occur, remember to stay calm and do not panic. Sharks are more than likely going to leave you alone if you leave them alone. If, by happenstance, a shark approaches you as seen in this video, you may fall prey to that shark. Your first reaction will be to probably panic, but if at all possible, stay calm. If an attack were to occur like so, a bloody mess would occur like shown here, and even more sharks may be attracted to the scene. Therefore, your dive buddy and/or rescue diver should scan the area to make sure the scene is safe and both you and everyone else is okay. If you as the attacked diver becomes unconscious from the shark bite, your rescue diver or dive buddy should pop your regulator back in your mouth if not in there to begin with. Keep their hand on top of the regulator to ensure it will not fall out, and make a controlled descent to the surface. When on the surface, inflate their BC and perform rescue breaths while towing the diver to the boat or shore, which is not shown here. Once at the shore or at the boat, the rescue diver or dive buddy should first alert someone to call emergency services. While waiting, the diver helping should pull you out of the water carefully. Next, the rescue diver or dive buddy should examine you for if you are breathing, unconscious or conscious, and for any other injuries present, such as the existing wound above. The rescuer should prioritize the injuries found, first responding to your non-breathing state. Using pure O2 and a pocket mask found in an emergency O2 kit, adhere to CPR techniques until the diver regains consciousness. After your breathing has become stabilized, the rescuer should continue examining you for other injuries. The rescuer should locate the nearest first aid kit and address your wounds such as the gash in your left shoulder. Inside the first aid kit, your rescuer should grab bandages, gauze, antibacterial solution, and any other items they feel necessary that would help the wound for the time being. Apply pressure to the wound to stop the bleeding and temporarily bandage the wound with the gauze until emergency services arrive. And there you have it! With these few helpful tips of some hazards in their first aid, you should be well on your way to becoming a comfortable and well-prepared diver in the water. Congrats!
Warachi sandals too, a bushy blonde hairdo, surfing USA.